Okay, welcome to the finale of the Sonic Forces Let's Play. Starting off with Iron Fortress of the Eggman Empire Fortress. Now, although this does have one of possibly my favourite 16-bit Sega Genesis-esque track, this is not my... I'm off to a great start already because I overshot my jump. Oh shit, not this again. My thoughts exactly, Shadow. Now, the best thing about this is because they're using the sound vault for the drums. They're actually using, of course, they're using the Street Fighter arcade drum font. Which is basically from the... You remember Street Fighter 2, the original Street Fighter 2? Street Fighter 2 World Warrior 2 Turbo fighting on the arcades. This is basically the... Yep, that's exactly like the sound font of the drums. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. This is not my favourite stage. This is actually pretty hard though, because Sonic's jumps are just, well, a bit too heavy, way too heavy compared to that of Sonic Mania and Sonic Generations. But I will say this right now, this is the final part of the playthrough, so you don't have to worry about this game anymore. But I'll probably do the episode Shadow as well. Well, just to finish things off, and then I'll be done with this game for good. Sadly, okay, I'll admit it, I didn't think of this game as badly, too much when it came out. In fact, I didn't actually think this game was that bad, but it wasn't until I got further, but when I played it recently, I thought, oh dear, this is not a very good game. It's not as if I want to, sell this game. Oh, hell no. I'll probably keep the PS4 version. I'm not quite sure how much the Switch version will be. I think it'll be a lot more valuable than that over the PS4 version. But then again, all the But then again, I think the PS4 version would be a lot more, it's more, worth it than the, of course, the... Now, I'm mentally going to say this right now. I don't like to, sell this game, but I'm thinking about selling it because I just need some cash for Christmas presents. It seems to be that I'm fucking up quite badly though, because it's the jump! The jump is so goddamn fucking heavy! I hate this! I hate classic Sonic gameplay in this game. I think my emotions have set the bar enough. Honestly, when I fight the final boss, my frustration is going to be extremely well known. I don't really mind the soundtrack as much as the classic Sonic's gameplay, but it's just, this is just outright. This. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've played better games of classic Sonic in it, like the original trilogy on the Sega Mega Drive, Sonic Generations, Mania, etc. Come on, let this be it. Yeah, finally. It looks like everybody's having no luck on this one. It sounds a bit like... some of the sounds actually kind of sounds like Thomas the Tank Engine, to be very honest. Anybody watch Thomas and Friends or Thomas the Tank Engine? Well, oh my god, it's so... It's like that. My biggest gripe is that some of the power-ups don't last as long as the classic days as well. Especially the speed shoes. Speed shoes are way... The speed shoes just... Speed shoes just... The speed shoes just, last way too... Don't last like very... Just only last too little. Well, at least I'm finally, I'm nearly done. I'm nearly done with this game, by the way, folks, so you don't have to worry about me playing this game anymore. Okay, so we're on to the penultimate level of the game, Final Judgment. Ugh, thank God, because we got one more boss to go after this, and then we're goddamn finished. Because we need to end this game once and for all.
A phantom ruby signal is headed for the reactor. You have to hurry. The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress. But the defense system is too tough to break through by normal means.
Good thing we're not normal. We'll find a way through.
Good thing we're more speedy when we like to run around at the speed of sound. That's Sonic's prerogative, folks.
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place to be brought into the world.
My thoughts exactly, Amy Rose. But honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Amy Rose's voice actually kind of sounds a bit too much.
Here goes.
It kind of sounds a bit too much like Amy. Bit like. Sorry if I'm hesitating, but it kind of sounds a bit like Minnie Mouse, doesn't it?
Well, I'll be. They made it. They actually made it.
We could use a little breather right about now. I'll feel better once we blow this thing to pieces.
Okay, in my honest opinion, this is really easy to destroy, folks. What I've got to do is once the first reactor is gone, we have to worry about the avoiding lasers. But of course, we get more lasers will come up. We've got to have to. So reflexes are crucial. Reflexes are crucial, folks. Oh shit! Oh, we got them all. Yes.
Pretty thrilling, huh, partner? Time to head back.
Let's double boost it up. This was the shortest stage ever. Admittedly, the double boosts aren't too bad. It's actually pretty good. So we've got to keep on grabbing rings for the double boost. That's that done. So that was way too easy compared to the last stage. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay, so we're going to go on to the last, we're probably going to do a music montage for the last ever, boss. Probably do the Egg Reverie music onto it. But, well, let's have a look. We've got a cutscene first, so let's watch.
We did it! Eggman's army is officially butt-kicked. We won!
But wait a minute!
Can we ever just win and have that be the end of it?
Look,
Uh-oh!
Gotcha! The fortress reactor was just a decoy. A true winner always keeps his trump card hidden until the end.
You mean Donald Trump card?
Sonic, what's going on? There aren't less enemies, there's more!
what?
How can there be so many? Confirmed sightings indicate Shadow, Metal Sonic, Zavok, Chaos, Infinite. Thousands of them.
What have you done?
I merely incorporated the Phantom Ruby into this Death Egg robot.
Oh!
That means the
Bastard!
Ruby no longer has a vulnerable energy supply. It's an invulnerable ruby?
A good deduction, Ted. This Death Egg robot has... No, I have surpassed Infinite to become the complete and ultimate form. You will be crushed by this Death Egg robot powered by the Phantom Ruby, and in the end, everything will still be just as I planned.
Whoa!
Your plan will end like all your plans do, with you sitting in a pile of busted robot parts wondering how you failed so badly. Let's get him.
It's time to finally finish this one off. So, of course, we're going to go right into a musical, montage, but I'll be back at the end. So, let's do this. All right, let's finish this off now.
Victory is ours for the taking. Triple boost.
Let's do this, guys. Let's bust through this metal shell hole. Nothing more than a worthless core that Eggman won't escape from. That is it. Eggman is officially shut down. And we finish it off with a B. That is just a bit... That's just a bit, you know, anticlimactic, isn't it? Okay, so we've got all these goodies. And... let's look at the end cutscene, shall we? And everything's all destroyed.
All right, we won. I knew we'd do it.
Fine. All thanks to Sonic, Classic Sonic, and the Rookie.
Woohoo, we did it. All right.
And we're all finished.
I guess this is goodbye. Get home safely, Sonic.
Called Classic
Thanks
Sonic.
for everything.
He goes back to his past self. And a lovely fist bump. It's kind of a bit sad.
Cheer up, Tails. I'm sure we'll run into him again.
I guess we will.
All right, guys. It's time we cleaned up the mess that Eggman left this world in. And I'm not
Exactly.
talking about those illusions he dreamed up for us. We need to fix the real world we all live in.
True that.
Come on. Let's go.
Indeed, indeed, Sonic. Alright, so that is it for Sonic Forces. And that is the whole playthrough as a whole. Alright, so final thoughts for this game. Well, to be fairly honest, it's a bit of a complicated one at that, to be fairly honest. It's a bit of a, you know, polarizing game, to be fairly honest. But I'm on a... Okay, so to start with the positives, it isn't a bad game by any means. I mean, to be honest, it's nowhere near as bad as Sonic Boom Rise and Lyric is, and nowhere near as boring as that abomination. But honestly, I just got to be honest with you, I just think this game was a bit, you know, it's okay as it is, but it isn't particularly a good game. I mean, there are better 3D games, Sonic games out there, like Adventure 1, Adventure 2, Colors, and Generations. Hell, I'm gonna be a bit controversial and say 06 is a bit of a better game than this. I liked Sonic 06 better than this game, to be fair. Also, I know a lot of people are gonna be really a bit of shock and up in arms, but that's what I think. But in other words, I will say this right now, I don't think this game was as bad as some people think, but I just think it wasn't as good as other 3D games, to be fairly honest. But I think the positives of this is that the story ain't that bad, except for Tails being a coward, as well as a few, you know, inconsistencies all over the place. It was a bit over the place, but it's not that bad. But honestly, it's a much better story than the 06 and was, because of its, you know, time travel thing. But it did have its problems. The music isn't too bad. I mean, it has a good, solid soundtrack, but not as good as Generations or other modern Sonic soundtracks. I mean, don't get me wrong, I thought Sonic 6 absolutely nailed it in terms of soundtracks. Well, Sonic soundtracks, and so did the adventure games. It wasn't bad, but it was okay, I think the soundtrack is, to put it into word. My next positive is for game graphically is impressive. I mean, the PS4 version actually does pretty well. It's 60 frames per second, and it's beautiful on the PS4. For the Switch, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, 720p, it runs decently, but it runs at 30 frames per second. I mean, compared to that of Sonic Lost World, that runs at a good 60 frames per second, and at the same resolution, I think that game runs a lot better, though. Sorry about that, I just had a bit of a tickle in my throat, so yeah. And the gameplay for the Avatar wasn't too bad. It's actually pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. And modern Sonic gameplay actually does pretty good. I mean, when the boost gameplay returns, it's a nice welcome return for Sonic. I mean, compared to Lost World's gameplay, I felt the Sonic did have some potential. Sonic Lost World gameplay did have some, potential, but it just was, the expectations were just not met. So I welcome the boost to win formula back again, but I hope they can, make it as good as Sonic Generations were, with, of course, better emphasis on platforming as well. Okay, so those were and some of the level designs actually were pretty good, and some of the settings of the levels being combined actually was pretty good, and it had some pretty good, things like, of course, for example, the Mystic Jungle having some casino night references in it absolutely really makes a good colourful stage. Okay, so, but with that being said, however, what are my negatives about this game? Well, I did say something about the story, but my biggest problem is, of course, that sometimes the game itself kind of is a bit, the game is way too short, only 30 short stages, 24 short stages and 6 bosses. I just felt that Sonic Generations had 9 stages and 4 bosses, but it lasted a lot longer and it had a lot more, and it had better replay value as well. I mean, even Sonic 06 had even more better replay value as well than this as well. So basically, with the game being too short, you can only clock about 3 to 4 hours worth of game time with this game. I mean, it's that pretty, but then again, that's why the game itself was just, the game was just, why the game was cheaper than the recommended retail price. So yeah, and of course the classic Sonic gameplay was just, unfortunately, unlike Sonic Mania, which really nailed the classic Sonic gameplay formula, it really did pretty well. Sonic Forces' classic Sonic gameplay was just, they really messed up the physics big time in all 3 game styles, but classic Sonic's really suffered the worst of it. And that's why I died so many times in the Iron Fortress, thing. The Iron Fortress stage, so yeah. Disgraces me. And even the physics was just fucked up. I mean, that was pretty bad though. So overall, it's not a bad game by any means, but I just don't think it didn't even compare to that of Generations and Colors, or even the adventure games for that honor. Hell, I would definitely say that I enjoyed Sonic 06 more than this. Now I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, Jamie, why do you like Sonic 06?" But at least I had fun with 06. At least I didn't find it as bad as a bad game. I think I had fun with 06. But Forces, I had some fun with those Forces, but I just felt they could have pulled this game a little bit better off. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not as bad as Boom Rise of Lyric, but trust me, I'd definitely say that the Adventure Games, Colors, and Generations did actually have, better. I just think the Adventure Games, Colors, and Generations were much leagues better than this, sadly. I hope Sonic Team does actually learn from this and create their next game, and basically, create a game that's more, much more gameplay oriented and a little less, story dramatic. But just, make sure that Sonic actually, the physics are fixed, and all the criticism of this game were taken to the chin, so, yeah. Overall, Sonic Forces, okay game, but I wouldn't recommend it to, of course, long-time Sonic fans. I think in my honest opinion, caution should be approached with this title, to be fairly honest. But that's what I think. Alright folks, that is it for the Sonic the Hedgehog, for the Sonic Forces Let's Play. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys the next time we come back to this game. I'll be doing this episode Shadow DLC, so that means I haven't finished this game just yet. I'll probably do Shadow, episode Shadow, and then I'll be finished with this game proper. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time, and I'll probably do my next Let's Play as well. So with that being said, I'll see you guys for my next Let's Play, and I'll probably put it up as soon as I can start off with it. So with that being said, however, I'm the Desert Squiddo sign out saying goodnight. Thank you for joining me. Peace out, and until next time, it's sayonara for now.
Until the battle's won. No one's gonna get something to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight. It's a brand new day. We have turned the page. Never knew how much I needed somebody to help me this way.
Finally, an end to this endless battle. Everyone can go back home and relax. There's no need for the resistance.
Hold on. There's still a lot we need to do. We're just getting started.
Huh? What, you're leaving us? There are others who need your help. But okay, I'm not gonna stop you.
Man, the first time I saw you stumbling around, I had no idea you could pull this thing together and see it to the end. I've changed my mind about you.
I knew you'd come through, rookie. Well, I guess you're not a rookie anymore.
You did good out there. It's not like you just waited till the last minute to come in and act all cool, saving the day. Our battle is done, and our resistance has come to a conclusion. But we'll be friends forever. A single person cannot restore the entire world. We have to work together and make a diligent effort. Yeah.
Hey, you're taking off too? I was thinking the same thing. You gonna keep moving forward? No matter what, yeah? You and I aren't so different. See you later, buddy.